Hey guys, Alexis here, owner of Pine Press Papery. Today I wanted to show you guys how to use your digital planner, how you can get everything started, and some tips and tricks that I use that really help me. First and foremost though, I wanted to say congratulations on your engagement. That is so exciting, and I hope that this planner can help you plan your big day. Another note, shameless plug, if you do need wedding invitations, at Pine Press Papery we do create custom and semi-custom wedding invitations. You can check out some of our semi-custom offerings in the Etsy shop. And if you're curious about our custom invitations, you can visit our website, pinepresspapery.com. You can also check out our Instagram, which is at pinepresspapery. If you are interested in custom invitations, you can send us an inquiry on our website, or you can message us on Etsy. So now that that's covered, wanted to dive in. So at this point you have your Etsy files downloaded. So step one complete. You're going to grab your tablet and you're going to open your PDF reader. So this planner is going to work the best on Goodnotes. There is the standard PDF version as well as the Goodnotes version. So you can use it on a different PDF reading app, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to be covering Goodnotes. So what you're going to do is you're going to open your tablet and then open up Goodnotes. So lots of planners here, obviously. If you can't tell, I make planners, but yours probably will look a lot more simple than this, so ignore that. But what you're going to do is you're going to go over here to this plus, click that, and a bunch of options are going to come up. So for this case, you are going to go to import. Now for you, you're probably going to go to your downloads. In my case, I already have a folder on my iPad with all the planner files. But what you'll do is you'll click the file and you'll click open. Pretend that I did that. I obviously have a million planners already added that are the same in here. So yeah, so once you do that, you will see your digital planner with your pretty cover, and you can click into it. Welcome to the first page of your planner. This is the cover, and I think something super fun is you can write your name and wedding date to customize it a little bit. So the first way that you can do that, and sort of the easiest way, especially if you have an Apple Pencil or a stylus, is to click this pen tool over here. And you can choose how thick you want it to be. You can choose the color you want it to be. I'm just going to go with black and the thinnest option, maybe middle option. So what you can do then is you can write name and date. So obviously you would put your actual name and date, but that's how that works. So throughout the planner, there's lots of spaces where you can use your Apple Pencil or stylus to write things in. But the nice thing about this planner is there's also the ability to write to text. I don't know if that's the official way to say that, but that's how I think of it. So what you're going to do, if you don't like your handwriting, you want it to be nice and uniform, but you still want to use a stylus or your Apple Pencil, what you can do is click this text box, click where you want to type, and then what you're going to do is you can do the same thing. So I can say name, except it's going to make it look really pretty and put it into a special font. So if you want to change the font, you can go here and change it to whatever you want. I just happen to like the Optima font. If you highlight it, then click it, then it'll update it. So just remember to do that. But that's something cool that you can do to still use your stylus. I know for me, I really like to write physically, and it just helps me to get my notes down that way. But sometimes my handwriting isn't super legible, so this is a nice alternative. Okay, so moving on. One thing that is super important is this pencil icon with a strike through. This is how you switch between modes. So right now, I'm in a mode where all of my hyperlinks are going to work. As soon as I click this pencil, my hyperlinks don't work, and I am sort of in the document editing it, okay? So that can be really frustrating when, for example, you are in your table of contents and you start clicking your overview and you're like, why isn't it working? That's just because you're not in the right mode. So welcome to your table of contents. This has everything at a glance, and we can go to the first section. So if your hyperlinks aren't working, check this little pencil icon. That's a great place to start. So we're moving on to the first section of our planner, which is super exciting. One thing I will highlight is this is sort of your navigation bar. And so all of these icons correspond to part of your table of contents. And then this hamburger menu leads you back to the table of contents. It's important because the only place that you'll see these icons is when you are at the start of a new section. So as you'll see, if I flip to the next one, you have the option to go back to table of contents, or you have the option to go back to the section that you're in. This just makes it a lot less confusing. So if you do, say you're on this page and you want to go back to, the dress section, you can go there and you can click the dress. Okay. So that makes it pretty easy. So we're going to start with overview. So in this section, you'll see a breakdown of what is in each sort of subcategory. So for the overview, we have our master checklist, day of timeline, emergency guide, weekend overview, detailed schedules, bridal suite checklist, and QR code organizer. So one of the things that's great when you're first starting out is to take a peek at the master checklist. So something that we've done and something that sets our planner apart from other planners is that we've actually filled out a lot of the planning parts for you, which makes it super, super easy when you're planning your wedding. You don't have to think of all these things. So we did that just to kind of help you along in your process. It's not just a blank planner. It actually has some helpful information in it. So you can take a look sort of at a glance, and we break it down by time. So when you're getting started, you're looking at this, and then what should you be doing 12 to 9 months out, 8 to 6 months out, 5 to 3 months out, etc., etc. But then something really fun is that we have blank checklists. So if there are things that are not on this list that are specific to your event, you can just go ahead and write those things in. So similar to how you filled out your name and date, you go here, I'll use the text tool, click there and say, call vendors. Okay, so that is a way to do that. And then obviously when you want to check something off, you can just use your little tool. So something that I like to do, it's a little bit of a hack, keeps everything looking a little bit more organized, is when you are creating a shape, a lot of the times if you hold it after creating it, it will snap to the perfect version of that. So if I had already assembled my wedding favors, I can do a check mark like this. If I hold it a little bit, then it makes it perfect. So it just makes everything look a little bit prettier. Another thing you can do is, like, if you're creating a circle or something like that, you can hold it and it'll make it perfect like that. So that's kind of a cool tip. Okay, so going back to our table of contents, we can kind of see at a glance everything. We're just going to go through a few of the sections just to kind of help you get started. We are going to take a look at the dress section, which is so fun. Every little girl has in her mind what her special day is going to be like. So we have lots of fun mood boards. This is sort of like the overall dress aesthetic, going into some of the details, the accessories, etc., which is super fun. So something that's really cool that you can do with your planner, and actually with your tablet as a whole, is if you see these 3 dots up here, it allows you to pull in and do a split screen. And you can choose whatever you want to put to the side. So for this case, let's try Pinterest, okay? So like I said, you probably have a Pinterest board that you've been, looking at and adding things to for years. So one of the fun things that you can do on Pinterest and with your tablet is have these side by sides. As you're going through your pinned images, you can click on one that you like, click these three dots, and then you can download the image, and then that will be added right to your library. So the next thing that you can do that's pretty fun, so to get rid of it, you just swipe to the side like that. So something that's fun, once you've gone and downloaded all of your Pinterest photos, is you can click these three dots again, do a split view, and you can pull up your photos. So this is fun because you can see right here, and you can actually just drag and drop your photos like that. So that's a super fun way to do that. Another way, it's just nice because you can kind of see all your photos. Another way to do it though, which is kind of cool, is that Goodnotes pulls in your photos up here. So you can either click this button to pull in your photos and they'll all be right here, or you can click up here. You can literally just drag and drop from right here. So these are some of my recent photos. So in this case, I'm sort of trying to get the overall vibe of the dress that I'm looking for. So might click into this, and something that I like to do is kind of make it look like a Polaroid. So I like to have a little bit of a frame around my pictures, but you're welcome to do whatever works for you. Some people, you know, just totally disregard the pink background, and that's totally fine. You can make them however big you want. But yeah, you can just sort of add in photos as you please. And yeah, it's just a fun way. Obviously this has nothing to do with the dress, but it's just a photo. This is one of our semi-sweet sweets, or semi-custom sweets. So yeah, so you can add photos of all the details to your planner. You're welcome to arrange them however you want. But yeah, it's really easy when you can just pull them up right here and you're good to go. Another thing I wanted to cover with you guys is our interactive ceremony planner and reception planner. So we're gonna go to the ceremony section, and then we're gonna go to ceremony planner. So this has some worksheets for you to plan it out, but this in particular is an interactive floor plan. So this is sort of an example of how something would be set up. And over here you have all of the elements that you need for that, and then an empty sheet. So how this works is you're gonna click your little pen tool. You're going to click, say you just want to take this circle, hold down your stylus, copy, hold down your stylus, paste. Okay, so that's going to give you a circle. So in this case, I used circles for the bridal party. So you can put an initial in there. I did like bride, officiant, groom. So like for your florals, copy, move over, paste. And you can make these as small or big as you want. This page obviously looks a little bit crazy. But yeah, this would be sort of just like a very standard ceremony floor plan. But you can make it look however you want, as many chairs as you want, as many people as you want, flowers, musicians, arch, aisle, just very simple, but kind of allows you to get your ideas down, which is nice. And then if you want to get rid of something, just click that red X. Okay, so similar story with our reception. So same thing with the reception floor planner. This is sort of a very general plan of what a reception may look like. You have your entrance, exit, buffet, cake, bar, your different tables, head table, and you can arrange this however you want. So if you swipe over to the next page, you have all of these options. You have different tables with different amount of seats, exits, flowers, dance floor, gift table, cake, chairs, all of that good stuff, as well as meal options. So same story as before. What you'll do is you click your pen tool, you'll click your cake, hold down, copy, go over to your floor plan creator and paste. And then you can put that anywhere, right? So another thing I want to talk through is the seating charts. So another sort of sticker feature in this planner is with these meal choice options. So what you can do is you can say like, I have Anna at table 1, and then let's say, for example, Anna ordered the beef, so you click this lasso tool, hold down, copy, paste, make this as big as small as you want, and then you can put a little cow next to Anna. So that allows you to additionally say Anna was gluten-free. Just tap this, hold down, copy, paste. So you can say, okay, Anna has beef and is gluten-free. So that is another area where there are stickers in this planner, which is kind of fun. Another unique part of our planner is our papery section. So this covers all of the invitation stuff that you'll need. Something that I really love, which I'm biased because I create custom wedding invitations, is this invitation planner. So right here we have just this really fun framework for you to fill out what you want your dream invitations to look like. So we have the 5x7 card, which is pretty standard size, front and back. The envelope, which allows you to put in an envelope liner. And then if you move to this page, you have your details card and response card. So it just kind of allows you to go in and start daydreaming about what you'd like your invitations to look like. You can just kind of like draw in there, and yeah, it's just kind of a fun way to design, you know, your invitations. So that's sort of a getting started guide. I hope that that was helpful. Like I said, please feel free to reach out if you ever have any questions. We're very quick to respond to messages on Etsy, and we are happy to help you however we can. I appreciate your purchase, and best of luck on planning the wedding of your dreams.